Rabbits are fun to have around, they are very cute, so it makes quite a lot of sense to try and find the ideal rabbit breed you can use as a pet. The reality is that all breeds differ when it comes to behavior and personality. Which is why we created a list with some of the most important rabbit breeds that are great pets. The house rabbit. Although rabbits' earliest relationship with humans was as a fur and food commodity, people were already keeping rabbits as pets by the 18th century. British poet William Cooper kept hares in his home to help combat his severe depression, and he wrote eloquently of his love and appreciation for these creatures as companion animals. Rabbits can indeed make wonderful pets, for the right people. Pet owners frequently characterize themselves in terms of their animals. I'm a dog person or I'm a cat person. But exactly what is a rabbit person? Rabbits have strikingly distinctive personalities. They can be as playful and silly as puppies or kittens, as independent and fascinating as cats, or as loyal and openly affectionate as dogs. Learn before you leap. Because of rabbits' enormous appeal, people often acquire them for the wrong reasons, and without first doing the necessary homework. Their initial low cost encourages impulse purchases, especially for occasions such as Easter and birthdays, and their rapid reproduction rate encourages the view that they are easily replaceable. In fact, the potential lifespan of a well-cared-for indoor rabbit is 7 to 10 years, and some live into their teens. Their soft fur and cuddly appearance give the impression that they are akin to animated stuffed toys, perfect low-maintenance starter pets. As a result, when uninformed owners are faced with the daily reality of rabbit care and maintenance, the rabbit often ends up in a shelter. Rabbit ownership requires the same commitment as owning a puppy, and should be taken just as seriously. A rabbit has the best chance of becoming a well-loved companion if the adopter is well prepared. Kids and rabbits, delight or dilemma? Living with a companion rabbit can pose special challenges to families with young children, particularly toddlers. Joanne Hamoy, Rabbit Care Coordinator at Stephen Swan Humane Society in Utica, NY, is blunt about it: young children and rabbits do not mix, and this fact cannot be emphasized enough. Children are naturally loving. However, loving to a small child often means holding, cuddling, and carrying an animal around, behaviors that make most rabbits feel insecure and frightened, as they would in the grasp of a predator. Many rabbits are accidentally dropped by children, resulting in broken legs and backs. When mishandled, rabbits who scratch or bite to protect themselves are often surrendered to shelters, where they may be euthanized for bad behavior. But this doesn't mean that rabbits and children can never coexist happily. It does mean that an adult should always be the primary caretaker and should supervise any children who interact with the rabbit. Children who learn from adults how to interact appropriately with rabbits often form lasting bonds with these small family members and develop a respect for animals that carry into adulthood. Choosing a bunny buddy. There are more than 4 dozen recognized breeds of domestic rabbits, which vary in size, color, fur type, body type, and ear type. Weight can range from about 2 pounds to more than 20 pounds. Many breeds are very striking in appearance, and they attract buyers with their good looks. As with other species, however, the mixed breed often has a kind of offbeat appeal, and what breeders see as faults can add charm and distinctiveness. A frequent misunderstanding is that smaller breeds require less living space than larger ones, but even the smallest dwarf bunny can be extremely energetic and needs room to run. Temperaments of individual rabbits, even within a breed, can vary tremendously. The larger breeds are sometimes described as gentle giants, with calm and placid dispositions nicely suited to family life. Male rabbits tend to spray, and females tend to be territorial, but these patterns are significantly reduced or eliminated by neutering. A mature, older than 1 year, neutered rabbit is often a better choice as a family pet than a younger rabbit, whose raging hormones can result in undesirable behaviors. All in all, the best way to select a companion rabbit is to set aside preconceptions regarding breed, sex, and age, and to meet the rabbit and interact with him for long enough to get a feel for his individual personality. Opt to adopt. Many people interested in acquiring a rabbit visit their local pet store, unaware that scores of rabbits, purebred and mixed breed, are relinquished to shelters each year. Although statistics are remarkably hard to come by, Connie Howard, Director of Shelter Programs for the Englewood, Co-based American Humane Association, reports that rabbits are the 3rd most frequently surrendered animals, right after cats and dogs. Adopting a bunny from a shelter or foster home, rather than purchasing from a pet store or breeder, is a win-win situation. Prospective adopters can visit the shelter or foster home and interact with rabbits of different breeds, ages, sizes, and dispositions. Shelters and rescue organizations that know their foster rabbits as individuals can match an owner with a rabbit whose personality will be a good fit, and many rabbits offered through shelters or rescue organizations are already neutered. Adopting more than one rabbit can be tricky. Not all rabbits get along, and serious injuries can occur quickly if they fight. Neutered male-female pairs tend to bond most easily, though same-sex pairs can also work, if both are neutered. Veterinary care. In the United States, rabbits do not require annual vaccinations. However, regular checkups can help detect small problems before they become big ones. Common health problems include dental abnormalities, incisor overgrowth and molar spurs, gastrointestinal problems, and ear and upper respiratory infections. Companion rabbits should also be spayed or neutered once they reach sexual maturity, about 4 to 6 months of age, by a veterinarian experienced in rabbit surgery. This not only reduces hormone-driven behaviors such as lunging, mounting, spraying, and boxing but also protects females from uterine cancer, which occurs in more than 50% of mature rabbits. Finding a skilled rabbit veterinarian can be difficult. Rabbits are not commonly studied in veterinary school, and practitioners who are not knowledgeable about rabbits may do more harm than good in their efforts to help. Amoxicillin, for example, is a common antibiotic for dogs and cats, but it can be lethal to rabbits. Rabbits as roommates. When you first bring your rabbit home, he is likely to be somewhat timid in his new surroundings. But given time and the freedom to explore, he will quickly make himself at home. As prey animals, rabbits steer clear of open spaces where they feel exposed, preferring to hug the wall and hide under furniture. A rabbit's typical pattern of exploration is to start from an area of perceived safety and to venture out a few feet at a time, increasing his range with each successive trip. Some spirited thumping is not unusual as the rabbit encounters new aspects of his environment. The territory is claimed and marked in several different ways, some of which can be disconcerting to new owners. They may mark their territory by rubbing objects firmly and repeatedly with their chins, releasing a substance, imperceptible to humans, from a scent gland under the chin. Some rabbits consider human beings their own personal property, and many an unsuspecting owner has been liberally marked in more ways than one. Most rabbits adapt remarkably quickly to the hustle, bustle, and noise of a normal household, particularly if their cage or pen is placed in a high-activity area such as a family room. This gives the rabbit a safe place from which to see, hear and smell all that is going on. Housing a rabbit in a child's room or an extra bedroom, where there are sporadic bursts of activity, may actually delay the rabbit's adjustment to normal family life. Rabbits can also get along quite well with most domestic cats and many breeds of dogs. Even cats and dogs who chase small animals outdoors tend to accept indoor rabbits as co-equal family members and usually do not harass them if the owner is present. Introductions must be done carefully, and supervision of interactions is always a good idea. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.